सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। 20. परमात्मनः उत्पन्नं जगदात्मैव नेतरत् मृदो जातो घटयद्वत् मृद्वस्त्वेव ततेक्षताम् घटः शराव इत्यादि विकाराणां मृदः पृथक् तत्त्वं नास्ति प्रतीते तु नामरूपे प्रकल्पिते। The vichara, Shruti vichara that was suggested is now being conducted. The fact is, the truth is, entire Jagat is born of Paramatma. So therefore, this Jagat is nothing but Paramatma. How? Illustration is given. A pot born of mud is nothing but mud only. There is no separate concrete thing called as pot. Now this is being proved first. Drishtanta is proved first. The pot born of mud is nothing but mud. There is no some separate concrete thing called mud is proved first and applied to Jagat with respect to Atma to show that what is in reality is Paramatma only. 21. Anvaya घटः शरावः इत्यादि विकाराणां मृदः पृथक् तत्त्वं न अस्ति। पृथक् तत्त्वं न अस्ति। प्रतीते नामरूपे तु प्रकल्पिते। प्रतीते नामरूपे तु प्रकल्पिते. Now from the mud, many types, varieties of pots are made. Pots or different things are made. Ghataha, pot. Sharavaha, pitcher. Ityadi, pan, etc., whatever that is. So all these different things made of mud, vikaranam, all these changes, modification, have no separate existence or no separate reality than mrut. Mrut, the mud. Mrudaha pruthak tattvam na asti. All these mud, etc., have no pruthak tattvam, a separate reality than mud. There is nothing like that. Then how do you say so? Don't you see the pot? Don't you see the pitcher? Don't you see the pan? And you call it as pot, pitcher, pan. What do you say? Do you call mud? Come on. A pot is there. Hey, bring the mud here. You say, you want the pot. You say what? Bring the pot. Is it not? Put this flower in that pitcher. You don't say put in the mud. So how do you say? He says, Pratite nama rupe. The nama and rupa. A name. What is that name? Pot. A rupa. A rupa, it has got a particular shape, form. So that this pratite cognized, he says, whereas these two, whereas in contrast to what is there is mud only, but what is seen appears as though to be different, are what? Nothing but prakalpite. Prakalpite, falsely attributed. That is, karye ghatya ghatadau pratiyamanam narupam cha. In the effect, karye, in the effect of the mud, what are those? Ghatadav, pot, etc. Pratite means pratiyamanam, whatever that is cognized. Nama rupam cha, name, a specific name with a specific form. Prakalpite, are falsely attributed. Truly, they are not there. How it is so is further explained. Pratibimba bhramo niradi upadhivashato yatha sanniveshopadhitoyam तथा कुंभादि विभ्रमः यथा add चंद्रादीनाम यथा add चंद्रादीनाम नीराद्युपाधिवशतः नीराद्युपाधिवशतः प्रतिबिंब भ्रमः तथा सन्निवेशोपाधितः सन्निवेशोपाधितः ऐड मृदः सन्निवेशोपाधितः ऐड मृदः अयम कुंभादि विभ्रमः अयम कुंभादि विभ्रमः. If you want, after after pratibimba brahmaha, before sanniveshopāditaha, you can also add, if you want, avayava sanyoga vishesha rupa. Avayava sanyoga vishesha rupa, continuing, sanniveshopāditaha. So earlier what was told? The pot, etc. have no existence or no reality other than mud. What does it mean? Even if you see pot, etc., what is there is only mud only. And what about this nama rupa, name pot and the form pot? Kalpite. They are falsely attributed. So, how is it so? To this effect also illustration is given, which is more clear than, because in understanding the pot, etc., to be the not to that to be same as mud is little difficult. Here it is very clear. Yatha, just as Chandradina, in the case of Chandra, moon, Adi, sun, whatever it be that can get reflected. Chandradina, Niradi Upadhi Vashataha. Nira, what is Nira? Water, Jalam. So Nira, Kannada Niru. So this is Niru. In Kannada, Niru it is called, Niru. So, Neer also is a Nira. So, Niradi, Upadhi Vashataha, on account of the Upadhi. What is Upadhi? Vedanta means Upadhi comes first. Everything is centered on Upadhi. Do you know why? All problem because of Upadhi. And this Upadhi, and what is that Upadhi? You need not go anywhere. What you consider as I itself is the Upadhi, and it has created the problem. What is the problem? The problem is we don't know the problem. That is the problem. That is the problem. So because, see, anyone will try to endeavor to find out a solution provided that knows the problem. The problem itself is not known. Then what is the question of remedy? Suppose somebody has got a very chronic or severe disease. The person is not aware at all. Will he take any remedial measures? No. So like that. So problem this is that this upadhi itself we are taking as I, that's all. Which is not. Which is not. So therefore, so first that problem has to be known. That is what the job of Vedanta. First make aware of the problem if you are not. I think these fellows want business, salesmanship. Like nowadays all salesmanship is what? You Even if the fellows have no need, they, they will convince you that you want this first. Otherwise, how will they sell the goods as such? So that is most of these things. All these now food, no, that ready-made things, etc. Junk, fast food, etc. No, this cornflakes, these, etc., etc. Do you need all foreign collaboration for all this nonsense? India doesn't exist there. See, the beautiful dining table, a beautiful couple with a very attractive child sitting in that stylish manner eating. And then what happens? You also feel something great. I also should have. The stuff which doesn't cost 1 rupee, they are charging 25 rupees. Okay? And in that this attractive advertisement, whatever cost also is recovered from you. You are the one who is paying for all this, whether TV, etc. TV advertisement are costly, all to push the goods in your throat at your cost. Okay? Because this is how desires get created. So let me have it. So because of something good, something good, something good. Seeing in the building where I stay, in September, somebody started interior decoration. so what it is, including the tiles were removed, marbles were put. And the marble means that cutting and this, like a factory, it is going on there. Until somebody was coming, recently, so still now work is not over. He's asking me, because every time they come, they find the sound hammering, dhadam, doom, 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 doom. You know what happened? One person started, September to now, February, at least 8 to 9 flats people, one after the other. I am wondering about what is the condition of the building afterward. You know that Poonam chambers, etc. So now think of it, like a ghost, the desire, because they have done, let me also do it. So there is no thinking also. That is where the money has to be spent and all that. Not that absolutely necessary things, okay. But thing is, so how one person did, let me also have it. Let me also do it. That is the psychology. All salesmen know it. And we fall for it. So like that. Is it that Vedanta also what does it do? Sells the idea of, look, you have a problem. so solution is where? Vedanta. Is it that? No. Nothing that Vedanta has nothing to get out of it except some brickbats only. Okay? Even the guru also will get the one who teaches may get some brickbats only as such. So this is the problem is that we don't know. This is not like salesmanship. So, the Shruti may use Arthavada. Arthavada means the problem may be exaggerated and the remedy may be also, that means glorified. Why? You should detect the problem. Sooner one detects the problem, what will happen? The person will take to the remedial measure. If one is not aware, there is no question of taking remedial measure. That's why Kenopanishad warns, not ordinary warning. Iha ched avedit atha satyam asti. If you gain this knowledge right now here in this, Iha means what? In this embodiment. Which embodiment? Human embodiment. Because it has got a special faculty which is not there in any of other embodiments in 84 lakhs of species, including the denizens, heavenly denizens embodiment. They also don't have this faculty. So of what faculty? Faculty of gaining this knowledge. Iha ched avedit atha satyam asti. Well done. You have really, truly made use of this human embodiment at your disposal. Na ched iha vedi. Before the death, if you don't get this knowledge, mahati vinashti. What is in store is vinashti, destruction, not ordinary, mahati, colossal destruction. Why? because this Janma Marana Samsara will continue and you will not be able to get this knowledge until the next human embodiment comes. Already programmed, and don't think. So because of programming, that is human, see, Jantunam Narajanma Durlabham. Among all embodiments, to get the human embodiment is very, very difficult. More difficult than even the heavenly embodiment. That they say, Devas, etc., they aspire to have the human embodiment. And when they have the human embodiment, they forget everything and they start indulging in all nonsense of Vishaya Bhogas. So that being the case, that situation has to be appreciated. Vedanta makes us aware of it because we are, in our ignorance, we may not consider the seriousness of the problem. It is that not the salesmanship to get something, but out of compassion. The Shruti out of compassion tells, they say, Shruti out of compassion of more than thousands of mothers. A mother has got compassion for the children, but Shruti's compassion is more than thousands of mothers' compassion put together. Look, here is a danger if you don't gain this knowledge. So, and it is something which is our own true nature, not that you are creating something or getting something. You have disowned yourself, that you know. Yesterday we have seen, no? The distance between you and God is the same as the distance between you and you. Even to have Shraddha, this also is a great. ये लोग ऐसे ही बताते हैं. So it is not so. That's why Shraddha also is very first thing is Shraddha. So how is it? How is it ever possible? Me can be same as God, Ishvara, Tattva, etc. Inquire. Vedanta makes you discover, provided you are available, not only available, you are ready for certain adjustments and reorientation in your value structures. Not, I will remain unscathed, you try. It won't work. So look, another thing, nowadays a little Vedanta has got little currency and it has become a fashion also. What? To attend Vedantic discourses, but never change. No, change means what? Change in terms of value structures and attitudes. If value structure doesn't change, if only the earlier things are kept, how it is going to help? You know that? It seems. Pujya Swami Chinmayanji used to give an example. See, there were two ants, friendly ants. One was at the salt hill. Other was in the sugar shop as such. So what happened? The ant at the sugar shop was fatty, chubby, fatty. So the one at the ant hill was emaciated. Once they happened to meet, and then this one at the sugar shop saw the other one and so got so pitied, means out of compassion. Hey, what is your plight? You don't get food at all. You please come to my place at least for a month or so and improve your health and then you go. That also was convinced. And he said, yes, I will come after few days. But it got a concern. Here I get the salt. There what will I get to eat? So what will happen to me? At least for few days provision. You know what it did? It kept in its mouth some pinch of salt and went there. And few days he said, it was there intact, store, it was kept in stock. And what happened? In spite of eating the sugar, no improvement in the health. Why? The salt is still there. So like that, we may come to Vedanta, but our old idiosyncrasies we keep intact. क्या हो जाएगा पता नहीं है बाद में. क्या बाल बच्चा क्या हो जाएगा. So we keep it, and afterwards what complain? Vedanta doesn't work. I have tried for 35 years, but it doesn't. It doesn't work. So let know that openness of the mind to discover must be there. So that in the case, so that is the problem first should be known. So therefore here it says, look, this is what is happening. So that nama rupa, what is there is only Atma Tattva only. So, but now, of course not now. Now don't bring the Atma Tattva. What are you discussing now? Mrud Ghata example. So what is there is only mud only, but nama, the pot. See, look here. Mud is one name, pot is other name, is it not? Is mud and pot synonyms? Look. Water, aap, neer. These are all synonyms because stuff is one and the same water. But you can't say mud, pot, pitcher. These are not synonyms, different names. Okay. Rupa, the form of the mud is different from the form of the pot. So that way it says, so how is it that? For that is a yatha, just as Chandradinam niradi upadhi vasataha. In the case of the moon, sun, etc. So niradi upadhi vasata, on account of upadhi. What is this upadhi now? Let us see. As we have seen, Vedanta means first thing comes upadhi. What is upadhi? Upadhi is something which appears to bring some change or limitations. It appears as though it brings some change or limitation. So that is what is called upadhi. Now in the next stanza, say a specific meaning of upadhi. So here first let us have this. That which brings some change or some limitations, that factor is called as what? Upadhi. Upavartini, upasamipevartini, sviyam dharmam adadhati iti upadhi. I have given this definition many times. Upa means near. Samipavartini vastuni. In a thing which is in proximity. Near means in a thing which is in proximity. Samipavartini vastuni. Sviyam dharmam, one's own characteristic feature. Adadhati, imparts. As though imparts. Actually it is as though imparts. That is what is called as upadhi. Means that which brings some limitation, change, as though some limitation, as though some change. That is what upadhi. In the next stanza, a slight different meaning will be seen in the context. It also has got that. Actually upadhi literally means, you know what is that? Trick. Something tricky is called as upadhi. So actually it is trick only. The trick really not there, but appears to take it to be so. Niradi upadhi vasataha. Because of upadhi of nira, water, etc. What happens? Pratibimba brahmaha. There is a delusion, an erroneous notion of pratibimba means in the water. Is there the moon there? No. As though the moon is there in the water. Means reflection is seen. Pratibimba brahmaha bhavati. This you understand or not? See, the appearance of moon in the water, though the moon is not there in the water, but appearance is there. So it is Brahma. If child says there is moon in the water, it is Brahma or Satyam? Brahma. Why? Because of the water. If water were not there, will the child say there on the ground is the moon? Why? No reflection. So therefore, the ground cannot serve as upadhi for the sun, but the water can serve as the upadhi for the sun because it gives an appearance of not sun, moon in the water. So this happens. Similarly, tatha, now he says, this pot you see in the mud is on account of upadhi. So now, what is the upadhi? There it is very clear. Where it is very clear? It is very clear. Here what is the upadhi? It says, tatha, in the same manner, sanniveshopadhita. This sannivesha word has to be understood properly. It will come repeatedly now. Sannivesha, that's why I have given earlier, avayava sanyoga vishesha rupa. Avayava sanyoga means this arrangement of all the different parts. Actually, sannivesha means a form, a figure, or a specific disposition, a specific condition. Sannivesha means a form or a figure or a specific disposition or specific condition. That is what is called as sannivesha. And here, what is the sannivesha? In the case of the mud appearing as spot, avashesha rupa. The sanyoga, the combination of avayavas, the different parts. See, look here. Mud is one, but when it is made as a pot, though it is mud, what happens? Here is the neck of the pot, here is the mouth of the pot, this is the belly of the pot, this is the bottom of the pot, this is the side of the pot, this is the above portion of the pot. Like that, what happens? Avayava sanyoga. A sanyoga, a combination of different parts, avayavas take place. As a result of that, that is what? Avayava sanyoga vishesha rupa sanniveshopadhitaha. Because of that figure, that form, or a specific condition that has cropped up now because of the different combination of different parts, happens mrudaha ayam kumbhadi vibhramaha. Means this arrangement or combination of different parts itself is what? Upadhi. It has become upadhi because that gives us some different appearance than actually what the mud is. So therefore, so sannivesho upadhitaha, that sannivesha rupa upadhitaha, on account of the upadhi, the limiting factor, limiting aspect in terms of combination of all these different avayavas. What happens? Ayam kumbhadi vibhramaha. This delusion, this bhrama of kumbha, pot, etc. takes place. See, in the example of the moon and the water, upadhi, what is there is only moon, but there appears to be a reflection exactly like the moon. Here also, what is there is only mud, but because of the combination of this part, there appears as if there is a pot. So, kumbhi. Now, here is a doubt. That means the pot is false and mud is true, is it not? What is there is only mud. The appearance of pot is not the real thing. Is it okay? Like what? A snake being what? A rope being mistaken for a snake. A snake has no existence apart from rope. Rope is the basis, snake is something vibhrama, vibhranti, bhranti, erroneous thing that is seen there. Is it not? Now look here. Take the example of rope and snake or shukti rajata, a piece of shell appearing as silver. So what is the basis adhisthana? Shell. And what is the adhyastha? Superimposed silver. The silver is vibhrama, but the vastu is what? Shukti, the shell. Again, rope, raju is the adhisthana, the vastu. Snake, sarpa is the vibhrama or adhyastha. Now, in these cases, the moment you know the basis, whatever that is falsely superimposed vanishes away. Moment, see, you mistook a rope for a snake, you brought the light and you saw the rope, snake what happened? Disappeared. After bringing the light and seeing the rope, will the snake continue? No. Because it only a vibhranti, like that. That is, shukti, you went close and saw that it is not silver but only shell, the silver disappears. And therefore we can say, what is there here? So that is that Vibhranti based on the knowledge of the basis goes away. Now what you are telling us? Mud is the Vastu, Kumbha, pot or Ghata is the Vibhranti. When you know that it is the mud only, not the pot, pot should disappear or not? The moment you know it is rope, snake disappears. The moment you know it is Shukti, shell, silver, disappears. Now you have, what is our discussing? Pot. You took the pot with a name and the form, etc. The moment you know it to be mud, pot should disappear. If that were the case, all pot makers, when you supply the pot, they will give you, don't attend Vedanta class. Because they make use of this example. And the moment you discover that it is pot, it is mud, pot will vanish. Don't complain me afterwards. Okay? A slip they will give you along with the pot. Then does it happen? Even in spite of your knowing that it is mud, pot continues to be there. And again, so look here, it is not your theoretical pot. The pot wherein you have filled up the water to drink. Look, you are using that. So what will happen? The moment you saw that in mud, pot chale gaya, pani bhi chale gaya, and you are in the desert, let us say. So to get the water, you have to go 12 miles away as such. What will happen? Does it happen? No. Then how do you say that pot is a Vibhranti with the respect to the mud? I hope you have understood the doubt now. Is it not? He says, for that answer is given. Vibhrama, Bhranti is of two types. Bhranti is of two types. So that is what? What is the Bhranti? Sopadhika Bhranti and Nirupadhika Bhranti. A Brahma, Bhranti, delusion, erroneous notion, all are synonyms. What is synonym? Come on, give me vernacular word. Paryaya pada, Paryaya vachaka or Paryaya pada. So Paryaya pada, Paryaya vachaka. So that is what? Paryaya. So as synonym, as alternate word, giving the same meaning. So now you say, that is Sopadhika Bhranti and Nirupadhika Bhranti. These are the two types of Bhrantis. Now the question comes, in this context, what you mean by Upadhi? This Upadhi is a very difficult word. So in Vedanta, you have to use left and right, but it is very difficult to understand. Now here, we have seen Upadhi. Upa samipavartini vastuni sviyam dharmam adadati iti Upadhi. Means a thing which brings some limitation, some changes as it were in a proximate thing. That is that. Now here, in this context, Upadhi, of course, same thing, but in a specific context, it has a meaning like this. We have to take Upadhi as a special cause for a general effect. So now, Sopadhika Bhranti, Nirupadhika Bhranti. To understand means, Vibhranti, Vibhrama are of two types. One is Sopadhika, other is Nirupadhika. In here, what is Sopadhika? That which has got Upadhi. Upadhi Saha, Upadhi Sahita. Other Nirupadhika means without the Upadhi. What is Upadhi? A special cause for a general effect. Fine? This is what it is. Now, whether mud appears as pot, or the rope appears as snake, or the shell appears as silver, what is the root cause? Ignorance. Ignorance. Had you known the rope as rope, you will not see the snake. Had you known the shell as shell, you will not see the silver. Had you known the mud as mud, you will not what? You will take it as only mud only. But you have overlooked the mud, got carried away by the nama roop of the pot. There you got carried away by the appearance of the snake or the silver. Fine. Means the basic cause is ignorance in both. But there is a specific additional cause also in the sopadhika bhranti, which is not in the nirupadhika bhranti. In that context, we have seen here the meaning of upadhi was a special cause for a general effect. We can give an example. Ardrendhana sanyogavat. Ardra means wet. Indhana means fuel, like wood. When the wood burns, and if the wood is wet, it gives smoke. A dry wood, if it is burning, it will not give smoke. But if it is wet, that's what ardra indhana sanyoga. So when the wetness is there, it gives the smoke. So therefore, when the wood is burning, if there is smoke, there is what is that? That is a special cause for that. What is that special cause? To give the general effect is what? Smoke. Smoke is the general effect. Smoke means not ordinarily smoke is there wherever burning is there, but you know that boulders of smokes, etc., that is what it is. So, ardrindhana, that is contact of moisture, means wetness. The wetness is the special cause for the general effect of the smoke. Therefore, that wetness, ardrata, that is ardra indhana, not ordinary indhana, general indhana, dry indhana. Indhana means fuel. So, ardra indhana is a special cause for a general effect of smoke. So, that is how. Now, let us see this. What are the sopadhika bhranti, nirupadhika bhranti? In the sopadhika bhranti, examples can be like, of course, we can't give mrud kumbha example, we can't give. Do you know why? That is what we are discussing. Actually, mrud kumbha is a sopadhika bhranti. That is what we have to establish. So we have to take now this other example. For example, so you take a crystal in the proximity of what is called japa kusuma. Japa kusuma is red hibiscus flower, or a crystal kept on a orange cloth. What is the color of the crystal? Colorless. Crystal is colorless. But that crystal kept near the hibiscus flower, red hibiscus flower or orange cloth appears as though red or orange depending on what is in its proximity. Appearance, what is it? Color, red, let us, no, hibiscus only. It is red. But crystal is colorless. But you can't deny. Now, or let us say, a child didn't know, it took it to be red. But it is not the true thing. So it is colorless. Suppose it came to know that it is colorless. Will the red appearance stop? No. It will continue. You know it is to be colorless. What happened? There is a special cause. What is the cause? The proximity of a red flower. In spite of your knowing that it is crystal is colorless, so long as the red flower is in the proximity, it will continue to appear as red only. Only you, what you do? Take away the flower, then you will know then you will see, not know, you already known it. You will see that it has no red color. This is sopadhi. What is upadhi here now? That hibiscus flower or the orange cloth is the upadhi. So that is now Chandra Pratibimba, example given here, is also sopadhika bhranti. So you see the reflection. A child may mistake it to be the sun, moon, okay, Chandra, not sun, moon. Now the child is shown the moon in the sky, and that is not the moon. Still what will happen? Appearance will continue. Why? What is upadhi here? Water. Water is thus, that is what? The special cause for the general effect of reflection. So long as the water is there, reflection will continue to be there. Remove the water, what happens? Reflection gone. So that way, that is Chandra Pratibimba also is a sopadhika bhranti. So there is a special cause which gives rise to a general effect. So long as that cause is there, the effect will continue. Now take Nirupadhika bhranti, what we know, Rajju Sarpa Shukti Rajata. A rope mistaken for a snake, what is there? Ignorance is there. Here also ignorance was there. But the moment you see the rope, snake disappears. There is no upadhi at all. The moment you see the shell, silver disappears. There is no upadhi. Again, upadhi, no, what you have seen? Nirupadhika bhranti. So also, mud appearing as pot is sopadhika bhranti. And what is upadhi here? Sannivesha. The word uses sannivesha means the combination of all the parts like the mouth, the neck, the belly, the bottom, etc. So long as this figure, this form of the mud is there, even though you know it nothing but mud, the pot appearance will continue. It is not like Rajju Sarpa, it is not like the Shukti Rajata. This is so that sopadhika bhranti. So therefore, the mud appearing as a pot and the pot is bhranti. This is true, it is not wrong. Same thing is now told here. Bhranti sopadhikopadhi nivrutyaiva nivartate nabodhate nabhasante janatopi ghatadayah sopadhikaha bhrantihi. Not sopadhikaha, sopadhika bhrantihi. See there, you take the sandhi breaking. Sopadhika upadhi nivritya eva, sandhi breaking. Sopadhika upadhi nivritya eva. Now take anvaya. Sopadhika bhrantihi upadhi nivritya eva nivartate. Upadhi nivritya eva nivartate. Na bodhat. Na bodhat means bhrantihi sopadhika bhrantihi bodhat na nivartate. Na bodhat means it is a sentence, it all implies this. Sopadhika bhrantihi bodhat na nivartate. Sopadhika bhranti upadhi nivritya eva nivartate. Bodhat na nivartate. Tena, add mrud. Tena mrud janataha api ghatadayaha bhasanti. Mrud janataha api ghatadayaha bhasanti. Sopadhika bhranti. The bhranti is false appearance. The false appearance wherein upadhi is there. A special cause for a general effect is there. This is what happens to that? That bhranti upadhi nivritya eva nivartate. It can go when? Only when upadhi is gone. That upadhi should go, then only that bhranti, false appearance will go. Not merely by this. Na bodhat nivartate. Kevala bodhat na nivartate. only by knowledge that what is there is only the actual thing, false appearance will not go. Here, mud appearing as pot, that pot appearance will go only when upadhi. What is upadhi? Sannivesha. Sannivesha is that combination of the avayavas, the combination of the parts go. Means you break the pot and pulverize into clay, mud, what will happen? Pot appearance will go. Before that, even if you know by close scrutiny, you have verified that pot is nothing but mud, pot appearance will not go. Why? That combination of the part is the upadhi. So that's why I say, bodh na bodhat nivartate. By mere knowledge of the basis, that bhranti, false appearance will not go. Therefore he says, tena, because of that reason, mrud janapi, even if it is known that this pot, etc. is nothing but mud only, ghatadayaha bhasanti, pot, pitcher, pan, etc. Bhasanti means what? Still appear to be there. Still appear to be there. So therefore your doubt is not correct. So you should know there are two types of bhrantis, two types of false appearances. One with upadhi, other without upadhi. Where the bhranti, false appearance is without upadhi, moment you know the basis, the false appearance goes. Where it is with upadhi, that upadhi, the special cause has to be eliminated, then only the false appearance will go. So therefore, now pot is a false appearance. What is true? Mud. So this is what Vedanta has to say. In this context, in the Mrudghata example, there are some people who say, no, pot is something entirely different from mud, and it is a concrete thing, distinct, different from the mud. And these are not ordinary fellows. Tarkikaha. So Tarkikaha, the logicians argue this way. And they have got, so for that a name also, what is called as Arambhavada, in the context of an effect from a cause, something new, that means something new appearance is there. They say that is what is called Arambhavada. Arambhavada means starting and again, anew, that means the effect is anew, something new, distinct from the cause. So, or it is a starting again, distinct from the cause, what is called de novo. You have heard the word de novo, they say. Anyway, let us not bother about that. So, that is Arambhavada, means effect means karya, is something totally distinct, different from the karana. So that is what they say. So that is what they say now. Look, pot and the mud. Mud is something, no doubt it is the karana, but pot is something new, something totally different from what? The mud, and it is not, and it is something which exists concretely, a concrete thing different from the cause mud. Let us see how first he says that, and how it is wrong will be seen. Pruthak dravya rupa san, dravya swarupa san, samaveto ghato mrudi, ityahustarkikastattu, nadvai gunya prasangataha. Mrudi, before that you can add karane. Add karane, adhyara. Karane mrudi, pruthak dravya swarupaha san, pruthak dravya swarupaha san, ghataha samaveta, add vartate. Ghataha samavetaha vartate. Iti tarkikaha ahu. इति तार्किकाः आहुः। तत् तु तत्तु तत्तु द्वैगुण्य प्रसंगतः न द्वैगुण्य प्रसंगतः न। So now we are discussing what? From the mud the pot is born. You see, Karane, what Tarkikas have to say about this with the cause effect Karya Karana Sambandha? Karane Mrudi. In the cause, that is the mud. There you can add Tataha also. Tataha Pruthak. Dravya Swarupaha San. Now pot is something which is Tataha Pruthak. Tataha to be added there. After Mrudi, add Tataha. Pruthak, distinct from mud. Pot is something distinct from mud. And how distinct from mud? Dravya Swarupaha San. Being a distinct thing, not simple appearance. You call it as an appearance. We don't, Tarkika say we don't call appearance. It is a distinct thing, existing thing, a concrete thing apart from mud. So Dravya Swarupaha San, Ghataha, the pot, what does it do? That means pot is different, mud is different. If you ask, what is the relation between the effect, the pot, and the cause, the mud? They have got answer. What is that? Samavetaha vartate. Samavetaha. These Tarkikas are very fond of the Samavaya. If you study, you will get headache. This Samavaya, Samaveta. Samavaya, Samaveta means Samavaya Sambandhena. Understood? Samavaya Sambandha. What is Samavaya Sambandha? By a relation of inherence. Even, see, thread and the cloth, this is Samavaya. That goes on. Samavaya, Samaveta, Sanyukta Samavaya, and all that. Many things are there. No, Tarkikas are great thinkers. They are so adept in presenting a simple thing in the most complicated and difficult manner that you will run away afterward. Yes, a small definition, they will give you a what? A big paragraph of definition they will give you, and you will totally get lost as such. So you should know the knack of complicating the simple things. Go to the Tarkika, so they will teach you. That's it. But one thing, it is a good exercise for the intellect. It is a good exercise for the intellect. So that's why in olden days, before Vedantic studies, they used to put on Nyaya. Nyaya means some Tarka only. Nyaya. Because it gives an exercise of that. And suppose if someone studies straight away Vedanta without Nyaya, they'll say, Ayyo, Anyaya Vedanta. It has other meaning there. Anyaya Vedanta means they are doing Anyaya to Vedanta means injustice to Vedanta. So Anyaya Vedanta. That is even why somebody. The present Shankaracharya, many years back, now he is grown up, many years back he asked a Mahatma who was teaching Vedanta in English, you teach them Vedanta, but do you teach them Nyaya, etc.? He says, no. But how they understand? Of course, he did say Anyaya Vedanta, etc. But will they understand that? So how will they understand? Because, of course, because Vedanta means lot of inquiry, etc., analysis, etc. Yes, that is not, his question is correct. But for a present day educated person, that Nyaya is not required. Why? Present day education, even if it is incapable of procuring bread, that much one thing is there. So whether it will bring bread or not, we don't know. But intellectual discipline is certainly there, so that is enough. That is why Vedanta needs little analytical mind. Otherwise, you have to stick to bhakti only. Bhakti and pray to give that mind so that you can take to this. So I'll say one thing. Again, Vedanta should never be given to the very poor people. Those who have got hungry stomachs never give Vedanta. You will produce communist people afterwards. It should not be given. So Vedanta is for the people who have seen the life and found, in spite of gaining all these things, that is not worth it. Means not very poor people, what he is struggling for the bread, and all the hankerings he sees the rich people, see how happy they are, and we are suffering. You go and see that, ask them how happy they are. Not open, take them into confidence and ask. You will know what it is. You know, it happened once, I told you. Somewhere, how many years back? 20 years back. 21 years back. I was in Nagpur for 1 year. So at dusk time, I was going in a cycle rickshaw. In those days, cycle rickshaws were there, somewhere there. And it was passing through a very posh locality. I forgot the name. Some Dhan something is there. Dhantoli, no, near Dhantoli there is one more. Dhantoli, yes, it is near Dhantoli, something. Any whatever it may be. It's a very posh, like your Bombay, Malabar Hill or Juhu, etc. And their bungalows, well lit. Bombay mein nahi hai udhar. All concrete jungle here. Beautiful garden, etc., etc. And very beautiful, well lit, etc. So, you see, the poor rickshaw fellow, so who was, of course, a brahmachari was sitting, not a swami, okay, he was a brahmachari. But anyway, so some spiritual person is there. So he said, he just remarked, Hi Bhagwan, jinko diya hai wo kitna diya hai. Because the poor fellow, he's struggling for his bread, etc. How much he is getting by this rickshaw. Hi Bhagwan, jinko diya hai wo kitna diya. Because but I was passing through, I knew few houses there because some students were coming. Rich people only, they are coming to my class. I know the inside story, how miserable they are. I thought of telling him, but I said better now I keep. Not specifying the person, but what you think is not totally correct. They are well off with all luxuries, but they are not happy, that's all. They are more miserable than who? You, the auto rickshaw, the cycle rickshaw fellow. That is what it is. So that is by itself. So a person who has got accomplishment and still that contentment is not there, something is lacking, etc. Such people only can take to Vedanta and get benefited. Otherwise, the poor people, etc., they will be communists. ये सब बड़े बड़े बातें करते हैं, इनको क्या है, इनके पास पैसा है, ये करते हैं, सब टाइम पास करते हैं, हमारे खाने को नहीं मिलता है. So for them, devotion, etc., is good character, good conduct, etc., but not Vedanta. Anyway, so therefore he say, so here, so that is dravya, that is the pot is different, pruthak dravya rupaha san, that is samavetaha by relation of inherence. Mud is something, pot is totally different from the mud. Then how karana karya, cause effect relationship between the effect, the karya, the mud, and the karya, the pot, and the cause, the karana, the mud. There is what is called samavaya sambandha, a relation of that is inherence. That is what called samavetaha vartate. Iti, who says so? Tarkikaha ahu. Tarkika says so. This is wrong. How wrong? The Vedanta is proving that. Why? Dvaigunya prasangataha tattuna. That is not correct. Dvaigunya prasangataha. So, defect of Dviguna means the weight will get doubled. The mud, from mud, the pot is made. So what will happen? The pot will have double the weight of the mud it's constituted of, because weight of the mud and that's that much of again weight of what the pot, double the, which is not correct, will be explained.
Om Swasti Prajabhya Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahimahesha गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यम्। लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु। काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः। पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी। देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः। ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः। ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः। सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः। सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु। मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। असतो मा सद्गमय। तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय। मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते। पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरे